Good evening, everyone. My name is Alex Parker, and I'm the president of the National Honor Society, and I'm pleased to welcome you all to this year's induction ceremony. On behalf of my fellow officers, I would like to thank our administrators, Dr. DeBrawl, Mrs. Pruitt, Mrs. Kavanaugh, Mr. Flanagan, and Mr. Mastro Giacomo. I would also like to thank the inductees and their guests and our advisors, Mrs. Bailey and Mrs. Wisnoskas, for being here tonight. Being here tonight is an extraordinary accomplishment. It is an acknowledgement of all of your perseverance and service. Of course, this ceremony is a celebration of the students, but tonight, we are also here to recognize the team of people who have supported them, their teachers and parents and guardians. Inductees, you should be proud of the journey that your dedication has led you on, and grateful for the people that have guided you along the way. The membership of the All-Range chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the Society. The chapter officers will now review these qualities for the candidates. First up, we have our treasurer, Henry Ma, for scholarship.
Scholarship means commitment to learning. A student is going to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the light, which illuminates the future. Candidates have the power to continually expand their road with opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Now I'm going to call up our re-rate for service.
Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
And now our secretary, Sophia, for character.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
And now I would like the leadership candle. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and in-school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they're ineffectual without guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members. I will now light the final candle that will signify the completion of the 4 tenets of scholarship, service, character, and leadership. Now our Secretary Sophia Byron and Treasurer Henry Ma will come up to the stage to introduce tonight's inductees.
Peter and John Lewis. Peter volunteered at the Ames Library and with the town of Westport Wildlife Conservation, which involves improving the quality of the environment and local habitats. He is also part of the football, winter, and spring track teams, and president of the All Ames Wrestling Club. Jack Butler. Jack volunteered my brother's keeper and with local elementary school teachers. He's also a member of the All Ames Wrestling team and the Shark Club. Chad Silva. Chad was a 4-year varsity starter for the All Ames football team and was named the captain his senior year. He also helps coach and does announcements for the Eastern Youth Football Team. Modi Singhal. Modi is a computer science club captain, a member of jazz band, a marching band section leader, a swim team captain, and a member of math team. He volunteers at center school and tutors. Elizabeth Adami. Elizabeth is an executive member of the Leo Club. She volunteers at My Brother's Keeper in the food pantry. Elizabeth also helps tutor foster kids. Gabriela Adami. Gabriela is an executive member of the Leo Club, a member of the School on Wheels Club, and a peer leader. She also volunteers at My Brother's Keeper. Angelique Alphonse. Angelique represents All Williams High School as a member of the Superintendent Advisory Committee. She also volunteers at the Eastern Food Pantry, has booked a School on Wheels, and provides lectionary readings at the Holy Cross Church. Katie Babanigos. Katie is an all-scholastic athlete who spent her summer volunteering at a camp. She's also part of the All Williams gymnastics team. Khalil Bajan. Khalil is a varsity tennis player and co-leader of School on Wheels. He's also a peer leader with the Anti-Defamation League and is an active Spanish club member. Khalil is also a student council representative and a part of the Masonite Youth Organization at his church. Jonna Bailey. Jonna is a member of the Biathlon and Mountain Club. She participates in varsity and club lacrosse. She also actively volunteers at the library's youth programs. Khalifa Seal. Khalifa plays tennis for All Williams and is a member of the executive board for the class and a member of Kids for Works Club, Careers Club, and Pause Club. Alexa Berman. Alexa is a part of the ADO Peer Leaders, a youth founder of the Easton Basket Project, and tutors a child at Richardson Homestead. Catherine Gordon. Catherine is a part of the OA Girls Varsity Soccer team and also runs track. She's a representative of Student Council, engages in volunteer work, and is a member of the class's executive board. Aiden Byers. Aiden is a part of the OA High School soccer team and chamber orchestra. Aiden helped out at his church and at the Eastern Youth Soccer Program. Eva Conroy. Eva is a member of the field hockey team, track team, executive board, and a representative for the Student Council. Eva volunteers in the community by organizing school fundraising events, completing yard work for those in need, and spending time with the elderly. Charles Cocker. Charles is a member of the varsity football team. Charles has done multiple volunteer jobs in his community outside of school, while also being a member of his class's e-board and helping with school volunteer work. Skylar Dearborn. Skylar is an athlete on the All Williams softball team and an active volunteer with the Eastern Youth Softball League. She helps out with clinics and practices for the league. She's also an active member in the church, volunteering as a counselor for the summer camp program. Isabel Domenico. Isabel is a member of the OA volleyball team and is on the executive board for the School on Wheels Club at OA. Outside of school, Isabel is an active volunteer with the School on Wheels. Catherine Crowley. Catherine plays basketball and softball. She's also a member of E-Board and Spanish Club, as well as volunteering at the Children's Museum. Christina Filoni. Christina is a member of the executive board at Ames. Christina volunteers as an assistant dance teacher at Dance Workshop and volunteers at the local elementary schools. Genevieve Beaufort. Jenny is the vice president of the class of 2024 and is also vice president of the Kids for Wish Club at OA. Outside of school, Jenny volunteers at the Main Street Animal Shelter and is a youth ambassador for Make-A-Wish, Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Jenny is also a member of the high school lacrosse team at OA. Daniel Flaschenberg. Dan is both a student and a volunteer at the Bulgarian Center in New England. He plays OA soccer and completed the majority of his service hours at a Ukrainian refugee center, working hands-on with women and children this summer in Sofia, Bulgaria. Tyler Gallagher. Tyler is a member of the Computer Science Club and a member of the math team. He also volunteers with his church and enjoys tutoring in math. Ariel Gal. Ariel is co-president of the We Do Peer Club, a member of Active Minds and Model Senate, and a part of the volleyball team. Ariel helps tutor and volunteers at the We Do Peer events. She has also volunteered at the middle school CEA program. SA program. Charlotte Gagan. Charlotte is the creative director of OA Drama Club, and she is a member of the Class of 24 Executive Board. Charlotte is also on the board of the All Ames Best Buddies chapter. Charlotte is an active participant of All Ames Environmental Society. Over the summer, she volunteered as a camp counselor. Haley Goldman. Haley has been a member of the executive board as well as a member of the varsity cross-country team this freshman year, and will also serve as one of the captains for the upcoming 2023 season. She plays lacrosse and runs track. Haley spends time coaching and mentoring young girls in the Eastern Youth Lacrosse program. Coleman Hall. Coleman is on the board of the Best Buddies Club and is a member of the executive board. Coleman is also an environmental society and volunteers at the House of Possibilities frequently. Sarah Hilliard. Sarah is the captain of volleyball and basketball teams and participates in track and field. She's also a member of the Class of 2024 Executive Board. She helps coach and rep Eastern recreational basketball teams in her free time. Leona Hudson. Leona is a part of the OA lacrosse team, participates in E-Board, debate club, and Spanish club. Leona spends her time volunteering at Crowley Insurance Agency. Bella Hyman. Bella is a member of the executive board and volunteers for Harbor One Hearing Crew. She was the co-captain of Mass Premier Volleyball Summer League team this summer. She also filled backpacks with school supplies for students in need. Samantha Johnson. Samantha is a member of the OA softball team. Her extracurriculars include the OA musical and the Class of 2024 executive board. She also volunteers at My Brother's Keeper and the church. Annabelle Justy. Annabelle is a two-year member of the OA varsity field hockey team. She is a member of the biology and multicultural club. She is also co-president of the school on Rose Club and enjoys spending Sunday mornings co-teaching Sunday school to the children of the church. Sean Kearns. Sean is a member of the hockey and golf team and is the captain of the golf team. He volunteers at a non-profit organization called Guardians of the Streets. This organization goes into Brockton and gives food, drink, and supplies to people that are in need.
Ian Keller. Ian plays for the baseball adult team, and he's a member of DECA. He's a longtime volunteer at Smith Farm, a nonprofit in Borderlands that offers training programs for veterans. Ian also likes to volunteer for youth sports programs like OA's Summer Fun Sports Camp. Alyssa Kennedy. Alyssa is the founder and president of the All Over Ames Active Minds chapter, which focuses on students' mental health and awareness and initiatives. She also frequently volunteers at the Mansfield Food Pantry. Avery Latham. Avery is a part of the cross-country, track, and field team. She's also a part of E-Board, College, and Spanish Club. Matthew Lawson. Matthew is a member of DECA, Best Buddies and E-Board. He also plays baseball and hockey. Matthew volunteers at Smith Farm, which is respite home for veterans and school on wheels. Chloe Lebb. Chloe is a member of the Tri-End Music Honor Society, the OA Environmental Society, the Computer Science Club, and the OA Literacy Magazine. She has been dancing for 13 years at Dance Express and volunteers every week as a student demonstrator. Kayla Mack. Kayla is the class president and co-founder of the Economic Club, student council representative, and a member of DECA. Kayla also plays on the OA lacrosse team and volunteers with youth programs. Jay Maharaja. Jay is a co-founder of the Debate Club, member of the Swim and Esports team, and the science team. He has volunteered at the Lions Club and enjoyed helping others. Alex McAndrew. Alex is a member of the lacrosse, wrestling, and football team here at Ames. He also participates in the Wolverine's Peer Leaders Organization. He helps change our school for the better. Alex takes part in the DECA, Executive Board, Best Buddies, and the Economic Club as well. Taylor McAndrew. Taylor co-founded Economic Club, is the treasurer of Kids for Make-A-Wish, and represents the class of 2024, our student council. She plays lacrosse and field hockey for OA and club lacrosse. Taylor is also very active in the Easton Youth Lacrosse Program and coaches youth teams every spring. Bridget McFarland. Bridget is a varsity player on the soccer team and plays for the tennis team. She's a part of the executive board for her class. Bridget also has been volunteering at the children's summer camp for the past 5 years. Ella Brzezinski. Ella is an active member of the class, as she is part of the executive board and student council. She also is a member of DECA and plays on the tennis team. Tim Newell. Tim is a varsity tennis player and active member of the French, Spanish, and biology club, as well as a school on wheels. Tim also regularly volunteers at the OA library. Claire O'Rourke. Claire is class treasurer, a student council representative, a peer leader, and a member of the varsity volleyball and lacrosse team at OA. Claire volunteers for the Boston Marathon and helps with local sports teams and clinics in the community. Samuel Powell. Sam is a member of the esports club and a member of the swim team. He has volunteered for school events and has helped give food to the elderly. Olivia Policino. Olivia is a member of the Wolverine's cross-country team, swim team, track team, and youth activities. She earned a Rich McCann Coaches Award during the 2021 cross-country season. She is also a part of the student feedback group in the school. That group helped set up Tiger Mindset. Olivia is a second-degree black belt at personal best karate. Over the summer, she helped with various road races, swim camp, and karate kids camp. She enjoys volunteering for time at those events. Matthew Regan. Matthew is a member of both baseball and basketball teams and is part of his class's executive board at OA. He also helps out coaching for youth basketball teams at Dana Barrows Basketball Club. Annie Riley. Annie is an active member of the OA community. She's involved in the executive board to help plan events for the class of 2024. She also participates in cross-country, basketball, and track. It will be one of the 2023 cross-country captains. Joyce Ria. Joyce is president of the French Club, an officer of Multicultural Club, and an active member of Wheel Club, an environmental club. She also is a member of OA School Council and the ADL Peer Leaders. Last summer, she volunteered at Mansfield Food Pantry. Saya Rivera. Saya is a member of the Spanish Club and is a part of the OA volleyball team. Over the summer, she volunteered for a youth volleyball program. David Rogers. David is the former president of the class of 2024, previous member of the executive board, and a part of the basketball, baseball, and golf teams. He also volunteers helping out female classrooms at center school. Paula Ramiro. Paula is a member of the Leo's Club, Spanish Club, and is a part of the OA volleyball team. She is also an active volunteer at the Mansfield Food Pantry. Marie Sade. Marie is a co-leader of the School on Wheels Club and volunteers at the local School on Wheels location. She is part of the Spanish Club as well as the Marinette Youth Organization, regularly volunteers at the St. Joseph's Church. Alexis Solar. Alexis is the president of the Environmental Society, a member of the Latin Club, and a member of the Generational Round 5, Easton chapter. She spent her summer volunteering as a beach volleyball coach for beginners at All Angles Volleyball Community and teaching a class at a local summer camp, College Heat. Akila Cynthia Kumar. Akila is a co-founder of the OA Debate Team, an officer for the OA, UNICEF, and ADL Peer Leader, a member of the DEI Council, and a part of other OA clubs such as Model Said. Additionally, she is the chapter leader for Generation Round 5 Easton and a competitive dancer at TDS Dance Company. Andrew Chavez. Andrew is currently in his 6th year of jazz band and plays tenor saxophone in the marching band. He is also the leader of the Ultimate Frisbee Club. Ben Figley. Ben is a part of the Student Council, 2024 E-Board, Science Team, the OA Marching Band, and Jazz Band. Tri-M co-founded the OA Debate Club, environmental clubs, and the DEI Council. Ben volunteers around his communities such as the Lions, Thrift Club, Easton Pride events, and music events. Paige Taylor. Paige is a member of the Careers Club and Ceramics Club. She also plays softball and volunteers at clinics, as well as Holy Cross Church. Brian Lane. Brian is captain of the MAC team, class secretary, and captain of the swim team. Brian volunteered at the Ames Free Library, establishing a Lego club for children at all ages. Brian is also the lead teacher assistant at a company known as DIYI Boston and teaches a math class on School Hub. Jamie Meeks. Jamie is a cross-country and varsity track and field runner. She's the co-president of the We Do Care and is the ADL peer leader. She volunteers for the Easton Food Pantry and We Do Care. Sophie West. Sophie is lead alto in the jazz band and will be participating in the district jazz band. She is treasurer of both Tri-M and Environmental Society and participates in Envirothon and Debate Club. She is vice president of the Pause Club and volunteers in the Mansfield Food Pantry. Nick Wesley. Nick is the captain of the OA boys tennis team and has volunteered at the local summer camp as well as the Ames Free Library. He has been able to volunteer for almost 100 service hours altogether. Jake Willard. Jake is a member of the DECA, Best Buddies and Executive Board. He plays both baseball and basketball here in OA. Jake volunteers at Smith Farm for veterans and at a school in Wheels. Thomas Zidani. Thomas wrestles and plays rugby. He also volunteers with Guardians of the Street to help the homeless.
Candidates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected, striving in every way by word and deed to make its ideals the ideals of my school and my life. Congratulations.
I'm going to call down the candidates so they can receive their certificates. Thomas Sagami. Don Willard III. Nicholas Westerbeek. Sophie West. Jamie Weeks. Paige Taylor. Benjamin St. Louis. Andrew Shafizadeh. Akila Santil Kumar. Alexis Galaro. Marie Sade. Paula Romero. David Rogers. Saya Rivera. Joyce Riyad. Annie Riley. Matthew Regan. Olivia Policino. Samuel Pavo. Claire O'Rourke. Timothy Nguyen. Bridget McDonough, Taylor McAndrew, Alexander McAndrew, Day Maharaja, Kayla Mackett, Chloe Lay, Matthew Lawson, Avery Latham, Alyssa Kenny, Ian Kelly, Annabelle Dusty, Samantha Johnson, Isabella Hyman, Liana Hudson, Sarah Hilliard, Carmen Hall, Haley Goldman, Charlotte Kagan, Ariel Gab, Tyler Gallagher, Daniel Flashenberg, Genevieve Fulford, Christina Filoni, Catherine Farley, Isabel Domenico, Skylar Dearborn, Charles Crawford, Eva Collins, Aiden Byers, Catherine Borden, Alexa Berman, Chloe Basile, Jana Bailey, Khalil Bedran, Katie Babanikis, Angelique Alphonse, Gabriella Adami, Elizabeth Adami, Martin Sankov, Kat Silva, Jack Butler, Peter Andromedus. Now I'm going to call a V-raise so the inductees can recognize their teachers.
At this time, the new members of the National Honor Society would like to recognize someone who has had a profound influence on them in the area of leadership, scholarship, character, or service. Each of the new members will rise when I say their names. They will face the audience and address the person to whom they have given a special invitation to tonight's induction. Honored guests, would you please stand up as your name is announced? A member of the Honor Society will bring you a certificate of appreciation. Peter and Jarvis.
Tonight, I'd like to recognize Ms. Annunziato. You have always helped me strive to be a better student in and out of your classroom, and I really want to thank you for all your support and dedication to helping me learn over the past 4 years.
Please hold your applause just for time's sake until all of the inductees have. Jack Butler.
Tonight I would like to recognize my teacher, Mr. Lobo. Over the last 2 years, he has encouraged me to do my best and pushed me to think for myself. Mr. Lobo, thank you for your guidance and support.
Chad Silva.
The teacher I would like to recognize tonight is Ms. Visnoskis. I could always talk to her questions about anything, ask her questions about anything. She always challenged me to be my very best while also holding me to a higher educational values. And she helped me realize that school is a privilege and that I need to enjoy it.
Martin Sankoff.
I'd like to recognize Mr. B. Ever since those first few saxophone lessons back in 4th grade, you've always been a staple in my life. You shaped my views on character, mental toughness, and excellence, and I wouldn't be the person I am today without you. Thank you.
Elizabeth Adami.
I chose Mrs. Holbrook because even though I haven't known her as a teacher for very long, she has already made an impact on me, and in addition to making class interesting, she cares for each student, making sure they learn in a way that is best for them. I love having her as a teacher, and I appreciate what she has done and continues to do every day for us.
Gabriella Adami.
I chose to recognize Mrs. Jones because I'm thankful for the encouragement and meaningful influence she's had on me. As a student in middle school, I greatly valued her patience and positivity. It's difficult to forget what a remarkable teacher you were. Thank you.
Angelique Alphonse.
I chose to honor Mr. Turgeon because of his academic enthusiasm and human empathy. During a challenging pandemic, he was able to strengthen my passion for physics and gift me with invaluable advice throughout high school. So, Mr. Turgeon, I appreciate all that you have done and all that you will continue to do. Thank you.
Ekaterina Babamika.
I would like to honor Mrs. Hines for her constant encouragement the past 2 years. I believe it is due to her understanding and encouragement that I am where I am today.
Cleo DeJohn.
I personally want to thank Miss Cleary for always making class interesting and fun. I truly appreciate how much effort she puts in to keep all of us engaged and learning in her class.
John Bailey.
I would like to honor and thank Miss Campbell for pushing me academically and fostering my growth as a person in and out of the classroom. Thank you.
Chloe Basile.
I would like to honor Miss Daly for always making learning fun. She helped encourage me and inspire me to do well in school, middle school, and high school.
Alexa Berman.
I'm honoring Miss Ryan because she not only introduced choir back into my life, but she also created a safe space in her classroom for me and my classmates to be ourselves, which has been so important for me during a year as stressful as this one.
Catherine Gordon.
I would like to thank Miss Hunt as I chose to honor her tonight. I enjoy coming to your class every day as you always know how to make it fun. Thank you for being so kind and supportive, not only to me, but to all your students.
Aiden Byers.
Tonight, I would like to thank Mr. Kranick for helping out my high school journey. Even though it may not be done yet, you have helped me so much throughout my journey in answering all the right questions when I have needed them, but also knowing when to set me loose and let me explore challenges on my own. I thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to explore my passions, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be in your classroom.
Eva Conley.
I would like to recognize my third grade teacher, Mrs. Skane, for always showing her kindness to me in and out of school and encouraging my love for school. Thank you.
Charles Crocker.
The teacher I would like to recognize tonight is Miss Finch for always bringing a positive attitude to the classroom and teaching me the value of hard work and grit.
I would like to honor Mrs. Allison. She has always shown me that positive energy and putting 100% effort can bring success into school and in my activities. She has inspired me to do the best every single day.
Isabel Domenico.
The teacher I want to thank tonight is Miss Shea. She's been my teacher since I was a freshman, and I admire how much she cares for her students. She encouraged me to challenge myself, which has not only helped me grow as a student, but also as a person. I appreciate her and everything she's done for me.
I would like to thank Mrs. Allison for always being there when I make mistakes and need a helping hand. You've given me so many life lessons that I will remember for a long time.
Christina Poloni.
I want to thank Mr. Goldberg for always listening to me and encouraging me to do my best as a student and as a person out of the school. Thank you for always supporting me, and I'm incredibly grateful for all that you've done for me.
I would like to thank Mrs. Dormant for inspiring me to always give 100% effort into everything I do and for being an amazing role model for all of her students with great advice. Thank you.
Daniel Flaschenberg.
Tonight, I am honoring Mr. Chase. Mr. Chase, you made learning an informative and entertaining experience, and I feel fortunate to have been your student. Thank you for the academic lessons as well as the life lessons.
Tyler Gallagher.
Tonight, I also chose to honor Mr. Chase as he always inspired me to do my best in school. As a teacher, he always taught us to strive for excellence in all parts of life. I'm very grateful to have had him as a teacher in the past.
Ariel Gao.
I would like to honor Mrs. Macrinos because she has always inspired me and encouraged me to pursue academic excellence and character growth. Thank you so much for your endless support and all that you have done for me.
Charlotte Yeagan.
I would like to thank my sixth grade teacher, Mrs. Baxter, for sparking my enthusiasm for English, as well as inspiring me to work hard and pushing me to be the best version of myself. Thank you.
Haley Goldman.
I would like to thank Miss Hunt for always being there for me and being someone I can trust and count on. Thank you for all you do.
Carmen Hall.
Tonight, I would like to recognize Mr. Sullivan for inspiring me to work my hardest. I'm so thankful for your help and guidance and how you challenged me. I will never forget my time in your class.
Sarah Hilliard.
Tonight, I would like to honor Mrs. Holbrook because she is constantly pushing me to be my best self. I would like to thank you for never giving up on me and always believing in me.
Leona Hudson.
Tonight, I would like to thank my 9th grade physics teacher, Mr. Pramella, for always putting a smile on my face when I'm feeling down and creating a positive and fun classroom environment.
Isabella Hagen.
Tonight, I would like to honor Mr. Courtrial and thank him for making English class enjoyable. He always helped me and believed in my work. I believe he contributed to the student I am today. Thank you.
Samantha Johnson.
I would like to thank Miss Shea in guiding me through my artistic journey. She has always encouraged me to create my best work and has taught me about patience and perseverance, which are two qualities I'll always bring with me. Thank you.
Annabelle Justy.
I would like to thank Mrs. Vaslou for making the library a stress-free and welcoming zone. When I step into the library, I can let go of all my stress and feel comfortable to be myself, and I have her warm personality to thank for that.
Tonight, I would like to thank and recognize Ms. Williams for being an amazing teacher. She pushes me to be the best student and kindest person I can be in and outside the classroom. Thank you, Sonora.
Alyssa Kenny.
I would like to thank my sophomore year English teacher, Mrs. Souza, for creating such a thoughtful, engaging, and ambitious academic environment. Thank you for seeing the potential in all of your students and for being a figure of continuous support, commitment, and kindness.
Tonight, I would like to thank Coach Souza for supporting me in my journey in the past 3 years as both my coach and my teacher. He has helped me to shape me into a better person and has helped me in pushing myself to new limits. And once again, thank you for all you do.
Matthew Lawson.
I would like to thank Mr. Lobo for helping me grow as a student and person throughout high school.
You have supported me in my academics along with my athletics. Thank you for teaching me it is okay to make mistakes and for always pushing me to my hardest.
Tonight I chose Mr. Sullivan as the teacher I'm honoring because he is someone who has not only put me on the path of the future I wish to take, but has also encouraged me every step of the way. He was always confident in my abilities and made sure to let me know even when I was in doubt, and is a part of the reason why I've been able to succeed in my academic journey both this year and last.
The teacher I would like to recognize tonight is Mrs. Skane. I chose Mrs. Skane because she made learning enjoyable. I love the way she taught us and have many memories from her class thanks to her.
The teacher I want to recognize and thank today is Mr. Kranick. During sophomore year of high school, I was wanting to take computer science, but I was really nervous since I'd done nothing like it before. Thankfully, I had Mr. Kranick, who not only brought a sense of compassion to the classroom, but also humor. Thank you for helping me discover my love for learning and unlocking my true potential.
I would like to recognize Mr. Flaherty. He pushed me and drove me to be the best student and person that I could possibly be. Thank you for being a teacher that helped me find a subject that I truly enjoy.
Tonight, I have chosen to honor Mr. Turgeon. I was lucky enough to have him for freshman physics, and I have him this year in AP Physics. I would like to thank him for everything he has taught me and for being so dedicated to not only his lessons, but also his students' success. He's always there to challenge me academically and always encouraging us in and out of the classroom. Thank you.
I would like to thank Mr. Ramella for supporting me since the beginning of my high school career. You helped me become a better student and taught me how to work hard and always stay positive. Thank you.
Tonight, I want to thank Ms. Hall for supporting me throughout my career as a student. You taught me to always do my best and push me to become the student I am today. You showed me that school can be fun, and I'm incredibly grateful for all you have taught me.
I would like to thank Mrs. Sharkey for providing a comfortable and exciting learning environment. Not only do I feel I've grown to be a better student, but as well as a better person. Thank you for feeling my love for learning new languages.
Tonight, I would like to thank Mr. Mulcahy for always inspiring me to be more curious and help me discover my passion for science. Thank you.
I would like to recognize Mr. Erickson for helping me get to this point. Whenever I was in middle school and I had a bad day, you would always make me smile and make me feel better on that day, make me feel like I could continue on. You've helped ignite my love for ancient history, and thank you for that. Thank you for making my middle school life more enjoyable. Thank you.
Tonight, I would also like to thank Mr. Mulcahy for always pushing me to do my best academically. Also, thank you for making class fun and exciting, and I loved having you the past 2 years.
The teacher I want to recognize tonight is Mrs. Schleicher. She's been a constant support for me and for everyone in my academic career and in my personal life, and her kindness has just been universally known, so I just want to thank her for that.
Tonight, I would like to thank Coach Shuza for teaching me to always work hard and believe in myself and be the best I can be. Thank you.
Tonight, I would like to thank Mr. Sharkey for changing my whole aspect on learning. Your encouragement and persistence have taught me the importance of hard work and dedication. Thank you for helping me become the student that I am today.
Tonight, I'm honoring my 5th grade teacher, Miss Siegel, for her supportive and inspiring learning environment that allowed me to grow as a student.
Tonight, I would like to thank Mrs. Neely for being someone that always has positive energy and someone that I can always go to for a laugh. Thank you for being such a positive influence on me throughout my high school career.
I would like to thank Ms. Sharkey for teaching me about embracing and appreciating cultural diversity. And I'd also like to thank you for pushing and encouraging me to be a better person, not only inside the classroom, but outside the classroom as well.
Marie Salve.
The teacher I chose to honor today is Mrs. Souza. She has created a safe environment for me every day, has pushed me and helped me grow, and continues to support me in many ways. Thank you so much for being a role model and a pillar in my life.
I would like to thank Mr. Turgeon for always supporting me and inspiring me to be the best version of myself.
I'd like to thank Mr. Goldberg for always pushing me to be the best student I can be, whether that be through meaningful conversation in class or giving me opportunities in the clubs you advise. Thank you so much for being such a welcoming presence and your constant encouragement.
Mr. Benson has been teaching me for almost half my life, and as many of you know, he is a band teacher. However, notice I did not specify that he teaches me music. Yes, he has taught me so much about music and the saxophone, but he has also taught me how to be a better person, how to get better every time, to name one prominent skill among a plethora of other seemingly non-music related skills. He has had such a profound effect on my character and over the 7 years I have known him. Thank you, Mr. B.
I'd also like to thank Mrs. Baxter for being such an amazing teacher and guide throughout my early academic career. Beyond fostering my curiosity and love for knowledge, you have taught me above all else how crucial it is to be a caring, good person. Thank you for all you've done for me and your community.
Although she's not here, I would like to thank Miss Sapp. She is always encouraging me to be creative and work my very hardest. I truly love being in her classroom every day. Thank you.
I would like to thank Mr. Goldberg for being an amazing teacher and model Senate advisor. He made history an unforgettable experience last year and taught me how to be a better person and citizen.
Sophie West.
Tonight, I'd like to thank Miss Rizzi for always believing in my creative writing pursuits, even if it meant breaking out the magnifiers and correcting 10+ pages every time. She continues to provide an open and welcoming door even beyond my time in 6th grade and middle school. Thank you.
Nicholas Westerby.
Although she's not here, I'd like to honor Miss Breton because her teaching has made math my favorite subject and has taught me a lot of skills that I'll use later in life. Thank you.
John Fuller.
Tonight, I would like to thank Mrs. Souza for always pushing me to become better, not only as a writer, but also as a person. She has always been there for me both in and out of the classroom, and I am very appreciative of that.
I would like to thank Mr. Cahill. Over the last 2 years, I've been excited to go to your class every single day. Thank you for making me a better student in school and a better person out of school.
You may now. I now welcome Principal Kavanaugh to conclude with a few words.
Hi everybody, there's no way I can top that, but I do want to just take a few moments to close out our ceremony. First of all, congratulations to all of the inductees. We are a better school because of you, and our community is so impressed with your accomplishments. I also just want to extend my sincerest gratitude to Mrs. Bailey and Mrs. Visnantis for their tireless work on this ceremony, as well as all that they do for our NHS students as their advisors every year. To the NHS Faculty Council for their dedication and their commitment to supporting our NHS students and ensuring the integrity of our chapter. And I also want to thank the extraordinary faculty and staff of Oliver Ames High School. You guys are awesome. Our school committee members, yes, thank you. You guys need to sit in there, right? Our school committee members who join us here this evening, as well as our central office team, particularly Dr. Cabral and Mrs. Pruitt, and all of those who contribute to making this school an environment where students can explore their passions, stretch their understanding of the world, and excel. NHS inductees, scholarship, service, leadership, character. Your dedication to ensuring that these values lead the decisions you make every single day have earned you this honor. And this is only the beginning. As members of our chapter, you are making a commitment to the continuous improvement of your ability to live in these values and foster a school culture that empowers others to do the same. That's that leadership part. So my challenge to you moving forward is to be a leader who is curious, humble, and kind, who sees the value and growth that comes from making mistakes, who listens to the stories of others and truly hears them, and who seeks new experiences so that you may rethink what you believe and gain new perspectives. Seek to see the world through the eyes of others and spread that awareness it brings you so that we can be united in our quest for equity, inclusion, and belonging. And as school leaders in this school, empower others to do the same. So wear your pin with pride, and when someone asks you what it stands for, do not say that it is for what you have accomplished, but for what you will accomplish with the commitment you've made to upholding the pillars of National Honor Society. We know you will do great things at Oliver Ames. So that concludes our ceremony, right? Thank you. Big round of applause for our inductees. And I'd also like to give a huge shout out to our officers who did an outstanding job running the ceremony. We now invite you to the lobby for some refreshments and to celebrate. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening.